There is a public GitHub repository which contains all of the SQL scripts and the data which was used as part of the demonstration. You can go to github.com/Gary Stafford /Ahana-cloud-webinar-demo. In that repository, you'll find several files, including a README file. The README file has a list of all the available files and an explanation of what's contained in those files. There's also some basic setup. If we look at the files, we have the SQL scripts which were used to create the tables, the AWS Glue tables for the artist, the AWS Glue tables for the artwork, and the Apache Hive tables that were used for the artists. We didn't do the artwork as part of the Apache Hive part of the demo. We just did artists, so that's contained in this file. We also did a join as part of the demo. The SQL script for the join is in the joins.sql. We also have two queries which were used to create the two charts and the dashboard, which were shown as part of the demo. Lastly, we have two zip files, the artist.txt and the artworks.txt file. Both of these have been zipped up to make them smaller for convenience when you download them. You can go ahead and unzip those and upload directly into Amazon S3. So again, the README file talks about each one of the files and its purpose. There's also some basic setup. So in the demonstration, I had an S3 bucket that I was using that was created as part of the Ahana cloud provisioning. You'll need to go ahead and replace the placeholder, your _S3 bucket _name _here with the name of your own S3 bucket. So you'll want to replace this entire placeholder with the name of your S3 bucket. You'll also need to go ahead and create an AWS Glue data catalog named MoMA, M-O-M-A. And then you'll want to make sure you link that in the Ahana SaaS console. So you'll want to create a data source, which corresponds to this AWS Glue data catalog named MoMA. And then you'll want to make sure that you attach that to your cluster that you're working with so that it's available in Apache Superset. Take a look at one of these files. They're all set up in a very similar fashion. So first we have the create table script, which will create the table that corresponds to the raw CSV data. Following that, we'll have another create table script, which creates the Parquet format files in S3, in addition to creating the actual table, in this case in AWS Glue. This is Parquet data for the artist, which, if you remember, was partitioned by nationality. And here we see the placeholder. So throughout the scripts, you'll want to replace your S3 bucket name here with the name of your actual S3 bucket. And again, all the files, all the SQL files are set up similarly. They have several table examples, and some of them also have several SQL examples that you can run to analyze the data once you have converted the raw data into refined data and written that back in partitioned Parquet format. We see the join file here. So this is a join that we ran between the artist and the artwork file, and you can go ahead and run that yourself. And lastly, we have the superset chart. So if you recall, during the demonstration, we demonstrated two charts and a very simple dashboard. These are the queries that were used to create both of the charts that were shown as part of the dashboard. Again, there's a README file that will explain the purpose of each file, a few quick setup steps, and you should be all set to go.